Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to learn about inserting tables. So currently I have a blank Word document opened up and I can click on Insert, and under Tables I have a couple of different ways of inserting tables. So I can insert if I know I need 4 columns by 4, I can go ahead and insert it that way, or I can click on Insert Table and then write 4 by 4 over here. Either way works for me. And now when I have my table opened up, I can go ahead and kind of resize it. And you'll see that I have two new tabs that open up, the Table Design and the Layout tab. The Table Design tab actually gives me some options in terms of coloring and making my table a lot prettier looking. So if I click this, you'll see that basically what it does is it changes the coloring of my table. Now, I do want you to know that if I were to go under my Design tab, and change my theme, it is going to change the different types of table colors that are available to me. So this is one of those things that is also tied to our theme, along with our styles, text effects, and other things that we've already covered. You'll also see under this Table Design tab that I can click on shading, so I can actually add my own certain colors in here. I can add different types of borders. I can change the type of line border that I want on there. There's different types of options on here that I can go ahead and choose. So there are a lot of ways that I can customize my entire table. However, I'm going to go back to making it just a blank table like we had before, and then I'm going to focus on the Layout tab. There are several different things on here that I want you to pay attention to. Number one is this kind of section right here. If you mess up and make your table too big or too small, you can click on delete and delete entire columns or delete entire rows, or you can go ahead and insert rows above, below, left, or right of your cursor. So if I was going to insert a column to my left, you'll see that basically what it does is it inserted it to the left of my cursor. So as I am looking at I'm going to go back again. As I'm looking at my table, there's also a way that I can go ahead and maybe highlight this entire column and click on Merge Cells, and basically I can just make this one giant supercell. So if I was going to type in anything in here, we're going to type in computer apps. Just like with any other text, we can go to our Home tab right here, and I can change the font, the size, the color, all of that fun stuff, just like we do with all of our text. But if I'm under my Layout tab, what I can do is I can also change the text direction, which is going to be right over here for you. So I'm going to click on Text Direction, and as you will see, it changes the direction of my text. Additionally, I'm going to go ahead and put in some random information here. January, February, and March. And just like I just said, we can go to our Home tab, we can format it just like any other text, so I could make it bold, I could change the font size and the font style. So I can do all of those things under the Home tab. But under the Layout tab, there's a section right here that basically shows us how I can align those within the cells of the table. So if I wanted to, I could align them all the way in the center. So all the way in the center of the cell. However, or I could make them all the way to the bottom, or maybe I want to make them to the right. So I'm going to go ahead and add those to the center. And just like when I merged our columns right here, I can merge rows. So I can highlight these rows right here and click on Merge Cells, and basically that just gives me kind of an empty space right there. This is something that you will need to know how to do for your assignment. Additionally, let's just say that my January was really, really small, and my March was really small, and my February cells were really, really big. So if I wanted to, I could click on this Distribute Columns button right here, and basically what that will do is it will make all of the columns even. Additionally, I could click on Distribute Rows, and that will make all of the rows heights even as well. It's something to make your table organized and look a little bit more appealing. Now, what you guys need to do is there is a table practice assignment that is posted on Google Classroom. You do need to complete that assignment. You're going to need to make sure that you know how to vertically or how to align, how to merge the cells You also need to know how to change the text direction. Remember, that is going to be right here. And the merging of the cells is going to be right here as long as you have columns or rows inserted or highlighted. So you'll be able to merge those cells. And then what I want you to do is I want you to color the table whatever color you would like. Again, if you don't like the colors that are available for you as already presets, you can change the theme and that will give you a bunch of different colors to choose from. You guys are supposed to make the table look as close to the example as possible, so it doesn't give you any specific instructions. So you're supposed to just use your skills to figure it out. And once you are completed with that, you need to save it to your computer apps folder on your desktop. And after that, you need to work on your report card assignment. The report card assignment is also posted on Google Classroom, and you need to create a report card of your current grades. Yes, you do need to use your current grades. You need to include all of the information that is required on the assignment sheet. And as far as the teacher comments go, basically you need to put in what the teacher would say about you. You don't need to actually ask a teacher for a direct quote, but if a teacher was going to put a comment about your behavior or your academic progress in class, what kind of information or what kind of comment would they put? So you need to be looking at PowerSchool and using that as kind of your basis on how to create the report card. Additionally, you need to include a watermark as well as all of the school information. So you basically have 2 assignments to complete today, and you need to use your time wisely and definitely be really nice to the sub. I will see you all on Friday.